care what it is, they're just gonna grab their leg and ram it into the dude's neck. So when you get that, I'm popping his head off with that piece, right? That's another reason why I won't play flat on my back. I really appreciate you guys, so thank you guys for having me through. Last thing, right? And then like I said, that's probably my best submission right now, is just an arm triangle. But still people get out of it, big guys get out of it, strong people, or just I don't have the right angle, or I'm tired, right? But most submissions work when the other guy's tired, right? If he's tired, you know, you're gonna finish him off. This is a good one, right? Sometimes arm bars, dudes will just forget, you know what I mean? But chokes, right? Even you get a leg lock and dude just won't tap. You get a guy in the room just as like, you're watching, you're like, oh Jesus, tap, dude. But chokes, no, right? Chokes, if you got it right, they're going to sleep, right? I've had people have me in this half guard position, and I have this, and somehow they got me to there, and just with that angle, I can still get the tap. Some people just, I can get them, some people are just super tough. Like we got one guy, they call him, what's his name, BBC? Yeah. Blue Belt Colin, because there's a lot of Collins. They call him BBC. I don't know who came up with that. Blue Belts take a beating from other blue belts, is what it is. They're like, yeah, it's BBC. I'm like, who the hell is that? Like for a while, I thought it was like a guy from another school, like some MMA guy. I'm like, I don't know. They're like, yeah, he's tough to choke. I'm like, damn, he's tough to choke. Who is this guy? But he is though. Colin is real tough. Like I put him in the same arm triangle, and we're doing like 10-minute rounds and shit. I went one round with Sid. I go with him. I'm like, dude. I'm getting tired. And if I blow my gasket right on that arm triangle with like 3 minutes in, yeah, I might have to just get here like this, and he's got me in a lockdown. I'm gonna have to just get here and stall. I'm gonna have to just be like, all right, we're chilling here for a little bit. I just hold him until I regain my energy and my forearms stop burning off, right? Because sometimes I'll get this and you just don't have it right or whatever, and I can't finish them. So the more you practice it and the more you do go 100%, I feel like going further, because in training it doesn't matter. I feel like if you go for the arm triangle 100% and you burn your arms out, who cares? Then you can just relax a little bit, right? And try to like regain your energy, try to, you know, power up again, right? But the more you do that, it's kind of like in lifting when you like go for that. Now they say the strength and conditioning guys, some guys will say don't do this, but you go to like the last one where you do one more. What do they call that in lifting? Where you go one, you're like, you gotta go till you quit or whatever.
Till failure.
Yeah, to failure, yeah. Why can't I think of that? You go to you quit, right? You go to failure. There's some guys will say don't do that, but I feel like that's how I have to do it. It's like an isometric type thing where like sometimes our guy Brian will have us grab a ball and just put an S grip on, I put my head next to it, and he's like, ready, 30 seconds, go, and you're just like, trying to breathe. That's how it is, because like when you go for the arm triangle, it's, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're gonna go all the way to 10, try to choke this guy unconscious, and if it doesn't work and you put everything into it, you might get tired. All right, that's what I tell the guys competing. You might get tired, so you might have to stall them a little bit, get your arms back, right? But the more you do that, the more you'll get better at that hold and be able to hold it longer and be stronger with it. And then also you'll really learn the ins and outs of it. Then you'll figure out what works best for you, right? I tell you, do an S grip right now, but that doesn't mean that's the best way. You might like this, or you're like, you might have like some weird wrists that don't do that. You know, like guys are like, well, you know how everyone has a different guillotine? Like, well, this guy does like this, Marcel does like that, well, this guy does like, you're gonna figure out whatever is your best guillotine. Same with this arm triangle, right? But the last thing with it, right, last move we'll practice, if I am here, right, and let's say I get to this, and dudes are like, I'm gonna just go until, and if I can't pass them out, maybe they use their arm and get that leg out of there, right? And then they start pushing my leg off, because they know they wanna get to this. So when he goes to turn, when he goes to turn away, right, I'm just gonna slide my arm up into the rear naked choke, and then my left leg goes behind his head. Now it's gonna make it hard for him to roll away, right? And then from here, I can't throw my leg up and take his back, but now I have this side arm triangle, right, but with this grip, right? And then from here, I just squeeze the shit out of him, right? Some people feel like that's tighter, right? He might wanna go the other way, like, you know, going into you might be tough. Sometimes people turn away. Like I said, that's one. If I'm here, you know, like, and he goes, does that roll sideways or goes backwards, right? Do that backwards roll, right? And then I try to hold him. I've gotten to this before, and I've gotten here, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get him. You know, maybe if you have unbelievable squeeze, but maybe not, right? So again, we're just in the arm triangle position. He pushes my leg off. Boom, he goes to get away. I just throw this rear naked choke in. My shin goes behind his back, and then my other leg goes over top. And then I just, you know, this one is just a full on 100%, all systems go, squeeze, and bending his neck at the same time, right? I don't know who said it, but they said every choke they do, they're like, was that a choke or a crank? And he's like, every choke I do is a crank. they're like, oh, good point, right? So when you're holding him, you're squeezing him for the choke, but I'm also cranking his neck at the same time because, you know, jiu-jitsu's the art of gentleness, right? But when you get that, I'm popping his head off with that piece, right? Especially if you tried to leg lock me or something, right? But yeah, I'm getting him to the side, all right? So that's the last move we'll practice, right? And then I think we're close to like 9 o'clock. I know some of you guys, if you have to go, we could roll or whatever. All right, but you know, that a lot of you guys did great with that arm triangle. Just remember, it's not always gonna go right off. You might have to like feel the guy out a little bit. You might have to beat him up a little bit and then finish him with that arm triangle, right? But this is a good option if he turns, because some people just aren't gonna have that. So he turns, lop that piece up, shin in the back, leg over top. All right, last one. Let's go. You guys are killing it. Killing it. Like I crushed the hashish, remember that one? 50 Cent. I used to listen to this back in the day.
Let's just take a fast pick.
Yes.
And then you guys can do some rounds if you're able to stick around.
Hell yeah. Oh, also too, guys, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Like, you know, for me, this is like, I love doing this. Like if you guys run, you know, some of you guys run schools that are here, like it's nothing cooler than going and sharing some of your best moves with other people. And not only are you sharing the mats with them and then rolling and stuff and learning from each other, but it's like you're listening to what I say. Like some of the guys at the school don't even listen to what I say. You know what I mean? No, Zach, he's just talking shit. You're like, no, I'm trying to help you. And you're like, yeah, asking me questions. Like that means a lot to me. You know what I mean? I'm out, and this stuff helps me out because like we're filming it. You know, we'll give it to all you guys. And if it helps you in any way, like I'm proud. And also too, like my wife is like 39 more days, so I'm having a baby. So this helps out a lot. Pumped to be a dad. It's a little boy too. I'm gonna name him Lorenzo. I can't wait. He's gonna be like, you know, -1 already, and he's doing jiu-jitsu. You know what I mean? I got him out there. I'm like, he's gonna do it. Mark's like, I don't know if he's gonna train. I'm like, oh, he's training. It doesn't matter. He's gotta train. Even if he doesn't want to, he has to do it anyways. But you know, like I said, this helps me out, and I really appreciate you guys. So thank you guys for having me through. Oh, you guys are welcome to come down to our spot anytime.